Hi, Hippie Mágica here. This video is for Name, who requested a self-love video. And self-love has evolved for me in a lot of ways, from not knowing what was real self-love to now implementing it in my morning routine, throughout the day, at night. I just see everything as self-love. Everything happens to me, all the people that come into my life, all the things that experiences, events, whatever, it's a reflection of my self-love. So I'll just say my routine and what I do and what I guess the do's and the don'ts. So I'll start with my routine. So I do a self-love morning routine with Agnes Vivarelli's self-love meditation videos, which I'll post in the description below. That's how I discovered self-love, through her videos, through her meditations, and I still do them till this day. So I'll do one video of that in the morning, and I'll also do a Ho'oponopono video, which I'll also post the link of the meditation that I do every morning, and it's amazing. And Ho'oponopono, it's about healing that is within you and that you don't want to experience anymore, that you want to, kind of erase in your life. So for me, Ho'oponopono is like taking a shower for your body, or like brushing your teeth. Like if you don't do it for a long time, you're gonna develop bacteria, illness, all this bad stuff, which also happens with the mind and the thoughts and traumas. So if you don't clean all these thoughts and the traumas in the mind, they're gonna build up, and you're gonna be manifesting or re-manifesting the same thing all over and over again, and you might get sick, and you might develop some very bad illnesses. So Ho'oponopono is like sometimes more important than the self-love, because I can do self-love through affirmations throughout the day and feeling love within me. But Ho'oponopono is painful, because you have to kind of open up the wounds or go into those feelings that don't feel good, and that's how you heal them, by feeling the feelings of fear, of anger, of resentment, feeling them, letting that feeling rise. Don't judge it, and then it dissipates, and say the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you repeat that over and over until that feeling dissipates, but you don't force it. It kind of happens on its own, but you need to give it space and time sorry, for that to happen. So I do those two in the morning, and then I do affirmations. I do journaling in the morning too, which is also super important, because I've noticed that when I don't journal, things kind of don't have a direction throughout my day. Like random stuff happens, or things don't go well, because throughout the day your mind is on automatic mode. So you might, we're all conditioned to be based on fear, to think on fear. So that's what happens when you don't set intentions throughout the day. You're gonna be manifesting these little thoughts. It's like, what if I don't find what I want? What if this person doesn't show up? What if, all these negative things. But when I set intentions in the morning and I write them down, I'm so happy and grateful now that this was the best day of my life. I'm so happy and grateful now that today was the best day of our road trip together, because I'm traveling with my specific person. And yeah, whenever I do that, amazing things happen. I'm not kidding. It's a reflection of my affirmations. So that's a method of self-love. Nobody's gonna make your day amazing and beautiful and loving unless you make it. So I do those three almost every morning since I've been doing this road trip with my specific person, and it's a way for us to get to know each other. So for the last week, I haven't been meditating every day or journaling, which was bad, because we argued, there was conflict, there was some blaming, but in reality it's a reflection of me. It's like I didn't take care of myself, so I can't expect anybody to do it for me. So that's when we both talked. We actually, we kind of went our separate ways for a couple hours. I stayed in a van, he went out somewhere for a few hours, and then the next morning we woke up, we apologized, and we said, okay, we need our time alone too, because we've been spending all day together for this past week in the road trip. So we're like, we need to spend time alone so we can like realign independently, so we can take care of our needs independently. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what we're doing. Like, he's in Starbucks somewhere, I'm here, and I'm just doing my thing. And that's like a learning process of, okay, like I always have to take care of myself. Nobody has to say anything. Even when I tell him I love him, I've sometimes expected him, okay, like I want him to say it back, But that's like me needing his love again. And it's so small and subtle, but it's neediness, and then that neediness snowballs into something bigger. It's like, oh, he didn't text me, or he didn't do this, So whenever you catch yourself needing anything, even like a simple like hug or a touch or a kiss, it's like, no, give it to him. Give anything, love, appreciation, anything, give it to him unconditionally. Or if you're a guy and you like the opposite, it's like, give anything unconditionally, and he or she's gonna give you that back in the same energy. So I'll go into the do's and don'ts. So I'll start with the don'ts, because I've been doing this self-love for more than a year and a half now. And the first year, which was all last year, I started doing self-love because I wanted to get an ex back. That's how I started. I wanted to get certain things from a person. And even though I was seeing a lot of changes, a lot of improvements, everything got so much better in my life, at my job. I wasn't being bullied anymore at the job. I wasn't being as miserable. I didn't hate every day. I didn't hate my job as much. I was meeting cool people. People were being very nice to me. Opportunities started to show up that I enjoyed doing. So all this started to show up, but I was still like needing that person to love me, like the ex. I wanted him to be back. I wanted him to apologize. I wanted, all these things that I was lacking within myself. So if you do anything, don't do it to get that person back. Don't do it to get their love. Don't do it to get their attention. Like, it might work for a little bit, because it's fun and cute, but immediately go back to you being responsible. Like, they're not responsible for your happiness, for anything. Even if they make promises, they're not responsible. Like, you are your own happiness, 100%, your own love. And that's, I guess, the number one tip of don't do anything for the other. It's all a reflection of you. Even though it's a little contradicting, it's like, well, you want to do stuff with this person, travel, you want to maybe live together, you want to own a house together. It's like, okay, but visualize it. That's the other coin of self-love. Like, visualize what you want, but don't get attached. The key is not to get attached, not to have expectations. But when you don't have any expectations and you affirm things without the attachment, that's when they manifest. I know it's so hard. It took me like a year, almost a year and a half actually, to get decent. I'm still not great. I'm still not, an expert, but I feel like I'm good. Like, because I've seen so many manifestations throughout my days, throughout my weeks, throughout my months, in these last 5 months since I left my life and everything. Like, I just know, I just trust my past. It's like, okay, I've let go of what I want, and I know it's gonna manifest faster. So you just gotta practice. Every day, make a list in the morning. I intend to manifest a free coffee. I intend to manifest a text from my friend. I intend to manifest, I don't know, $1. Little things, and then that's gonna build up your confidence. So I do see my specific person as a manifestation. I don't put him on a pedestal of like, oh my gosh, he's the best thing ever. Even though I do tell him that, I don't get attached to my words either. It's like a game, it is a game. Like, we both enjoy being with each other. We both enjoy our company, but don't put him on a pedestal. Don't put the relationship on a pedestal. Enjoy it, manifest, journal. Like, I've been visualizing like us traveling the world, us like doing stuff together, doing projects, getting along. I always journal. Me and him, we get along better every single day. Our connection's better than before, you know. So I do manifest, I feel like, our relationship every day, like how it goes. And that's very important. Like, don't think that a person is not like a job, it's not like money. Like, we're all energy. So write intentions every day. Like, I intend for this person and I to have a lot of fun, to laugh, to have 100% trust, loyalty, love for each other, you know, deep connection. Whatever you want to experience, write it down, visualize it. But don't expect the person to, you know, to be like a god and be like, okay, give me what I want. Like, you are the creator. You created that person in reality. So take responsibility, even of not of their behavior, but don't react to how they behave if it hurts you, you know, because it's most likely a reflection of you, of your past relationships, of your fears. So do the Ho'oponopono to clear those beliefs about your fears about the specific person, that they're gonna leave you, that they're gonna find someone better, that you're not good enough. You know, they're your creation. So clear those fears so you can have a great manifestation, a great visualization, a great journaling. Because sometimes it was hard for me to even journal. It's like I felt too fake. You know, it's like I didn't feel worthy enough to even ask for a person that would love me the way I was. Like, it was too much. But when I've been doing Ho'oponopono almost at the same time that I did self-love, and seriously, they go hand in hand. Like, you can't just cook healthy food in a dirty pan or in a dirty, you know, with dirty tools. Like, you need to clean and you need to cook, clean and cook, clean and cook. So that's my don't. You know, don't expect anything from anybody, because you are the creator. Everything is a reflection of you. And be patient. Number 2, don't expect anything to come fast, and don't think of how it's gonna happen. You know, just visualize the end. How do you want to feel? The end is really a feeling. The end is a final destination. The end is like a scene. Where do you see yourself maybe in 5 years? Like, maybe married, maybe in a house, maybe in a different country. You know, visualize that end. Don't visualize like how you're gonna get there, because the universe, seriously, it's infinite. It has infinite possibilities on how it achieves anything. So don't focus on the how when you want something. Just journal, visualize the end, feel good, and give thanks and let it go. Now the do's is, you know, always focus on you. If you don't like something outside of you, anything, it's you. You manifest it with your thoughts, with your unconscious thoughts, with your unconscious beliefs about your self-worth, your self-love, what life is. If you think life is supposed to be hard, if you think that you're supposed to prove yourself, like, then that's all gonna manifest. Sorry, there's like a person right next to me. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions, but that's pretty much it. It's about being consistent on this routine. The days that you're not, you're gonna see a huge change. It's like, okay, like, this person doesn't care what happens today. Like, just random things happen and you're not happy, but in reality it's a reflection of your inside. So work on yourself every morning, every day, throughout the day. Be grateful, you know, feel good, because you're that magnet of the exterior experiences. Okay, well, let me know if you guys would like any other videos, if you guys want me to share any other stories, or whatever you guys want. I love doing this. It's exciting. I love sharing my life. I love helping others, because I'm like a digital nomad or digital student of the universe. I've been learning spirituality. I've been grown a ton by reading books, by watching YouTubers sharing their knowledge. So yeah, I love what I do, and I love my life. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna go back to my 2 hours of independence here, and until next time from New Mexico.